Everybody, this is Kinsey. Kinsey's here. She is getting ready to get braces on today. We're just going to show you some of the reasons why we're getting the braces or what we presented with. We'll start with our bite first. Kinsey presented with a class 1 canine, which, means that the top canine is behind the bottom canine. That's really important. That usually influences our overbite and our overjet significantly. But traditionally, the diagnosis is made from the molar back here, whether we're class 1 or class 2 or class 3. Class 3 usually refers to an underbite, class 2 excessive overbite or what we call overjet, and class 1 helps lead to this interdigitation where the teeth fit together like this. So we're pretty close right here. We're going to come back to, in this case, the molars aren't quite class 1. We're actually a little class 2, even though we don't have excessive overjet. And I'm going to come back to that, why it's related to this bottom baby tooth. All right, come back to me, smile. So we got that on both sides. Our overjet here is minimal, but maybe a little bit more than we would like. And part of that is because we've got this crowding on the bottom. We've got incisors here that are pushed out. You know what, when we're crowded, these permanent incisors, they tend to come out from behind here and then push forward sometimes. Or if we're really crowded, these canines tend to push out in the front here and then come all the way up. Like I said, we have baby teeth, and that can also influence the molar relationship in the back and the bite. So when these bite, we'll come back to that in a second. It's a secret. We've got our 12-year molars all the way in the back, all the way through all of our other permanent teeth. No wisdom teeth yet. We are moderately deep. Sometimes people have top teeth that come way down past our bottom teeth, and it's not because the top have come down. Sometimes they do. Oftentimes, we have this curve of the bottom teeth. It's called a curve of speed. Bottom teeth tend to come up like this. In this case, we're not incredibly severe. If you look at the entire arch, sometimes you can see that these incisors come up a little bit more. Okay, we have just a hair of a crossbite or an edge-to-edge relationship right here where these teeth are hitting. That's not good. We don't want that. And then open really wide. We had a baby tooth here. This tooth right here, that's the molar. There it is right there. This tooth right here is a permanent premolar. It had a baby tooth that we had taken out. It was still in place for whatever reason. Sometimes people have baby teeth that just hang on forever. And now on this side, look at this. This one we had a large baby tooth in the still in the way. We'll show you that on the x-ray. We had that pulled. The question is, where is the permanent tooth? So we're going to put braces on top and bottom. We're going to try and include these 12-year molars all the way in the back. We're going to line up all the teeth and try to maintain our good relationship between the canines and the premolars all the way back and manage the teeth that haven't come quite all the way in. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do here in just a second. Okay, like I said, for Kinsey, we had some unique, there's the tooth, there's a baby tooth right there, right? That was the one in the mouth that you could see where we didn't have any tooth there. We're wondering where the permanent tooth replacement is. It's still way up here. So sometimes baby teeth get in the way of permanent teeth coming in. And so when you're ready for treatment, so what you have to do if the permanent tooth stays up in there is you do an expose and bond. You can check out our other videos about that, and you remove the obstruction. The surgeon goes up and finds the tooth, puts a little bracket on it with a chain, usually it comes out, and then we pull it down to our braces. So that's what we're going to plan to do here if that tooth doesn't come in time. Now, we were talking about those bottom teeth, why the relationship with the molars aren't quite class 1. Well, these baby teeth right here, right, they haven't fallen out. And why haven't they fallen out? It's because there's no permanent replacement. Look at that. Some of you have missing permanent teeth. These are commonly missing permanent teeth, and when that happens, that means you've got a bigger baby tooth than the smaller permanent tooth. And so when this normally falls out, this tooth can slide forward a little bit more, and you get that nice class 1 molar issue. So what we're going to do here is we're going to try and hold on to these baby teeth for as long as we can. We still have some roots here. The risk is whenever you move teeth, those roots can get smaller, and someday they may need to, come out, they may fall out. But we've seen lots of people that have made it with baby teeth for, years and years and years and years. So they don't necessarily have to come out right away. Okay, let's go ahead and get our braces on. Okay, so we've got the braces both 3 on now. We're going to do one last quadrant there, but we go through our sets. We've got the teeth retractor in there. We have different kinds of teeth retractor. We stick our suction in here to keep the sit out, right? Because you need really dry teeth to get glued to stick. Back in the day, you had to put those bands that we use for our standards around every single tooth. Nowadays, it's way better. There's just glue on each tooth. And there's some different techniques for that, but we use our teeth retractor or suction, and then we put our cleaning solution on it. When you rinse off the cleaning solution, it makes the tooth, it still leaves the tooth nice and dry and white. And you see when you dry them off, you get like a nice frosty color. That usually means that the enamel, which is the white part of the tooth, is really clean and ready. So we're going to set aside that on, see if you can see, and that's an you can kind of tell the difference in the top enamel versus the enamel that's been cleaned. This is a little bit softer. And then when you also, and you're ready for that, and you add on your spinal, right? Notice the what temperature in the piece here. It's a little bit tinier, and we're going to do it all the way around. Okay, so we're putting the lines. So we're starting the very back of that bracket here. I put that way out to it. So can you see the bracket? the series and feed it back or what's in there with an assistant on it. Seems like the efficient as much as possible. Get off any excess since the glue that comes out and pull the red and the return to the red and then it's kind of rocking back there. You don't want to rock. That's better. And certainly we're light here. We all putting brackets on the baby teeth. We know we're trying to preserve those, but just help. Sometimes we do it, sometimes we don't, depending on what's on college errors. That's something that can help make our arch more uniform if we are so fond of all those teeth. We have big gaps in the wire, it makes it harder to move the teeth around. This one's a little bit pushed to this too, so we try to move the bracket further over to help us twist it out. And we feel top down. This tooth right here is the one that was out because we're showing. Brackets that are really close to the gum just make it hard to clean. I know that sometimes it's fine to just the brackets down the tooth in the right spot. Regardless, you gotta be really good at keeping your teeth clean for the right cavities or the spots on your teeth.
2,000 years later.
Okay, now the braces and the wires are in place. Here you go. There it is. Okay, very nice. Okay, so here's a few questions. Miss Kinsey. First, people want to know if it hurt to get the brace on.
No, it was easy and painless.
Painless. Did you hear that? Way to go. Way to go. We have wonderful technicians. I'm not going to say their names. They're going to remain the anonymous, unsung heroes, right, of what we do here. So, painless. What do you think the weirdest part of it was?
I don't know. Probably the wires.
The wires, because...
I don't know. It just felt weird.
Felt weird. She chose, I think, like black color. Lots of different colors you can choose, and the journey is usually pretty long, so you get multiple colors. Don't freak out about that. Keep your teeth clean. Watch out for breakages. Eating things that you shouldn't eat. Hard, crunchy, chewy, sticky. These are all things you eat rocks. Okay. She probably wouldn't want to confess that on YouTube anyways. Orthodontics can beautify your bite. It's going to look awesome. Hang in there. Keep your teeth clean like we said. It's going to be great. If you need to straighten your teeth or know somebody who needs to straighten their teeth and fix their bite, come find us here in McKinney and Anna, Texas. You might just get to see Kinsey, and I'll be here, and we can talk. We can open your eyes to the wonderful world of straight teeth and beautiful bites. That's all we've got. Just a little PFOing so you know where you're going. Packard and Kinsey